Hey, Gary.
Hey guys, hey, welcome to Tapping In. I'm Gary Spivey, your host, and I am having the time of my life. If you notice, we're in a little different set, tonight, and we're not at our regular spot because I'm here at Myrtle Beach. That's right, Myrtle Beach. That's the closest cool beach to go to. And I just left the Alabama Theater with my buddies, Three Dog Night. And now, for those of you young people who don't know anything, because you can be really ignorant, and all you guys should really recognize this because I've had to recognize it because I do morning drive time radio, and I have to be current. In other words, like I can't talk about things that nobody knows a damn thing about, because if you have an audience that's like 1825, don't talk about things that were back in the day, and so because they're not going to know what you're talking about, and so we can be really sort of like typecast a bit with how what's our category, our demographic, our age. And so the best thing to do is to try to be timeless. Okay. And so I'm always upgrading my little music repertoire, if you would. And so because I'm used to doing morning drive time, and there's always different music for the last 700 years that I've been doing morning radio, right? And so it's a crazy thing because there's one band that I never get tired of, and I love their music, and it's Three Dog Night, and they have. I mean, they are amazing. And so, how many of you guys know who the hell that is? Raise your hand if you know who they are. Raise your hand if they. Okay, there we are. Okay, some of you guys don't care. Some of you guys, what the hell is he talking about? Okay, all right. And so, well, there's a sign that we do when we're doing a radio show. We're live in the studio. We do this. Okay, okay. That means it went over their head. Okay. And so either you explain it or you just settle into really being a total idiot to maybe a million people on the radio. And so rather than being a total idiot to a million people on the radio, I will sit down and explain who the hell Three Dog Night is. Okay. So here we go. The best way I can explain it is okay. To note, you got that song? Can you play that song? And we just left this concert, and Judy was with me. Judy, did you have fun? And so Judy threw her bra. There it is. She still got it off. There you are. Throw your bra, Judy. There we are. And
I
so
don't have
she
it on.
did.
It's in my
You know,
hands now.
yeah. And so that was one of the highlights of the show. And so there you go. Anyway,
Crazy.
you still got it up. Well, damn, there we are. Anyway, you heard it here. And so so anyway, but it was a great show, an incredible show. These guys did amazing. I was blown away. It was absolutely the best concert that I ever went to. And so for last year, since I managed to survive and not and live through COVID and all that other stuff I went through, my beautiful friend Angela Sabille was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And she's the gal that's our Vegas girl. Where we do all kinds of stuff together. She's always at all the spiritual retreat, her and her group, and she owns all the ex burlesque shows up and down the strip in Vegas. She books me in Vegas when I'm out there. And Angela said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "I just want to have a party, and I want Three Dog Night to play for my birthday party." And she said, "Okay, I'll book them." It took her about 5 minutes, and she said, "Okay, it's done." I'm like, "Okay." She was at the house, and so as we were doing a retreat. Well, anyway, she booked them. Unfortunately, my health wasn't good enough to where I could travel, and so I was like, "Oh man," So she managed to cancel it and this and that and the other thing. But after I went to see him tonight and hung out with him, and I'm buddies with their bus driver because I bought a car from him, and so weirdly I conjured him up, and so that's how the light connects. It'll just connect you through whatever source it can, and and so anyway, so we went, and this was one of the best. And I've been to a lot of concerts. We used to have my business partners had a concert venue in Florida where they had concerts every weekend with famous people. Remember, Dean? That's how I met you in there.
Yep,
And
James.
the Pelican Pub.
That's it. Pelican
Dean,
Pub.
Dean worked in the Pelican Pub, and the nickname for the Pelican Pub was the Star Wars Bar.
Oh yeah.
Da-da-da. It was it was crazy. It was too crazy. Michelle, you wouldn't have liked it. You wouldn't have liked it at
It
all.
was a crazy bar. It had everything there.
Everything, everything. Like you would have a biker on one bar stool. Okay, you do the next bar stool.
On the
That
other.
sounds like
What
fun.
was it? What? Your voice went away. What did you say?
So you have a biker on one and a drag queen on the other.
Exactly. And then you would have a businessman with a three-piece suit, that owned half the city, and then you would have a politician,
Yep.
right? And then you would have. I mean, it was like there was never anywhere that I went, not in America, but in the world that had this. It was absolutely a melting pot of insanity. And Dean was the bartender, which was really crazy. And that's how he worked for my business partners. And so he was there. And that's how I met Dean. And so the very first time I met Dean, now this is a true story. The very first time I met Dean, well, you can tell the story, Dean. Bob and Bill sat and they told you, take good care of me or something. What did they say? I can't remember.
Uh, the guys that owned the bar, tough, just tough as nails. And there's like, don't you ever give a drink away for free. Don't ever take care of anyone. Never extend credit to anyone. I'm like, good Lord. All right. And then one day Gary comes in and they're like, except for Gary. I'm like, okay. And then, I said, you just screamed at me the last 2 weeks never to do it. I said, he goes, oh, he's our business partner. We own the biggest piano exchange in the United States. And Gary's our business partner. He goes, you could do anything for Gary. I said, all right, you got it. So I said, all right, Gary. So Gary was there. He was partying. He was having a good old time. And at the end of the night, when you left that night, Gary, that's when you turn around. You walked out the bar. You came back in. You went, you know what? I have to come back. My angel said, you and I are going to be best friends in this lifetime. And I'm like, okay. At the time, I'm just like, I don't know. You seem really cool. You
Who
got
is
crazy,
this guy?
crazy white hair, dresses in all white. I'm like, I'm okay. Well, I like, if we're going to be best friends, I guess we're going to be best friends. And
Yeah, I said I'll have
yep,
another drink.
yep. Sure
So
enough, what, 30 some odd years later, well, we're still
there we are.
friends. Yep.
Which is amazing.
Yes.
Which is amazing. But here's the thing, guys. You really want to catch these moments. If you're going to meet your best friend today, you want to know it. You want to know it. You want to know you're meeting your best friend today. If you guys are meeting your soulmate today, right? If you're looking for one, you might want to know it. If you're going to do something where you're going to change somebody's life today and save their life today, or they save yours, you're going to want to know it, right? And so that's the whole thing where I try to accomplish this with you guys here on Tapping In and all the spiritual retreats we do, which, by the way, here I'm segueing into a little commercial. June 4th, right here in North Carolina. Join me here June 4th, and you guys check out the spiritual retreat. And so if you want to, check out the retreat, book into the retreat now, and you just call Michelle 702-822-0548. 702-822-0548. Call Michelle right now, 702-822-0548, or GarySpivey.com, or either call me 800-827-GARY anytime and book this retreat. And you can also do it virtually, which means wherever you are in the world. I know I'm talking to a lot of you guys, and you're somewhere in the world. You're not in America, but you're somewhere else all over the world. And so you can check us out. And a lot of you guys have learned how to not miss those moments. These are heaven moments. Heaven will line you up with stuff. Now, if you're too damn dumb to get it, did I say that? Oh, I had to be edited. Somebody hit the bleep button. Oh, too late. Anyway, no. But if you really are too thick to get it, that's on you. That's not on me. But I'm telling you that you have these heaven moments, and they do exist. And I want you to get them. I don't want you to, that thing I do on the radio. All right, over their head. There you go. You're talking about something, Amos and Andy. Who? Yeah, I mean, whatever that may be, and all the young people are like, what? Google it, or Chat GBT it, or whatever you do now. And so, speaking of Chat GBT, I'm all over the board tonight. But speaking of Chat GBT, Dean, I'm getting good at this, and I realize between my psychic ability and artificial intelligence, I'm the smartest person in the world, right there.
Wow. What did you chat GPT?
All kinds of stuff. Oh my God. It's addicting. You know, you can just figure out any damn, I mean, you really can figure out stuff, you know? And then with me being psychic like I am, I can tell if it's right or wrong. You ever thought about that? You know, work on your psychic thing, guys. It's really, really simple. But you do want to know about these moments. When God brings you a moment or your angels deliver something to you, don't be so thick that you don't get it. Don't be so aloof. Stay with me. I'll go real slow for you. Okay. You don't want to be in a situation where you're so addicted to your theory. This is the biggest thing that I see as a problem for people. You're so addicted to your theory, whatever your theory is of life, where you think you're smart, right? And so you're going to be so addicted to your theory that you miss it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that, how do you not do that? Well, you be a little humble. You know, just be a little bit humble, and it works out, and you'll be able to get it. You're going to feel your body change. I always make comments. I'm a total empath, so every time you have something going on in your body, I have it going on in mine. I can feel it when your head gets warm, your heart gets warm, whatever is going on with you, or the tingles or the light. And I point it out to you so you're aware that something's occurring. Now let me show you something. I've got a big screen of people in front of me. How many people feel warm right now? How many people feel your feet a little warm? You guys, can you feel that? Raise your hand. Come on. Dig deep. Raise your hand like you mean it. Hell, there we are. Okay, look at that. Okay, I did that, by the way. Okay? I did that. Now, if I can do that, you can do that. Isn't that crazy? You know, you feel warm. Well, the reason you feel warm is because you're empathing me. I opened up my energy field of where my light shines on you. And I get a lot of light from heaven, from the angels, from God. Speaking of which, I got the biggest spiritual gift today from the Atlantic Ocean. When I was meditating, I meditated for like all day long, right? And so, and I'm looking out over the Atlantic Ocean from where I'm staying here in beautiful Myrtle Beach, you know, getting ready to go to my concert like a little kid. And it was crazy because I got this giant gift, and it was the biggest heaven orb I ever got. You guys want it? Raise your hand if you do. Dig deep. Wake up. I want you to be with me. Okay, there we are. All right. Okay. Now, when you're talking about getting something, everybody raise their hand. You notice that? Selfish bunch. Damn. Come on. Don't be selfish. Be one. What's the opposite of being selfish? Being one. Because if you're one, you're not always about yourself. You're about everybody. And let me tell you something. If you think your energy's messed up, and if you clear the people around you, you're going to feel more light, more heat, more beauty. You're going to absorb more, and you're going to be connected with heaven 1,000 times more by fixing or clearing the people around you. And that's the way it works. So dig deep, do that. That's what oneness is. And so you want to be a part of that club, the little oneness club. And so if you're in my enlightenment club, and if you're not, something's wrong with you. And so, because if you plan to live on the planet Earth for a little longer, you would want to be in this little enlightenment club, because it explains to you all the different things going on spiritually, and it changes all the time. It keeps changing. And so join my Enlightenment Club. It's really simple. There you go. Go to GarySpivey.com and just join the Enlightenment Club. And then when I got new things, and I'm really just really paying attention to this now, and we're turning up the volume with a lot of the courses and things we're doing, a lot more retreats. We're even doing mini retreats and specialized retreats. We're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And I want you guys to be a part of it, because you guys are like my close in peeps, and I really do appreciate you so much. And so there we go. I'm looking at you. I'm clearing your energy. Let me see. Oh, go. Oh, my angels are talking to me. Angels said, go to Wally first. Wally, I got to go to you. And so now, Wally, Wally, you know who Three Dog Night is, right? Do you know who three? Right. Oh, unmute. There we are. Yeah, there we go. And now Wally's one of the most spiritually gifted people on the show. And he didn't used to be spiritually gifted at all, but he just decided, why not get some spiritual gifts? If Gary can do it, I could do it. He says I can. Okay, and now you can. So you can see your angels, right? And unmute again. Unmute again. We got crazy things going on in mute land. There we go. There we go. And you can see
Can
your
you hear me?
angels. Yeah, now I can, buddy. How you doing?
Um, I'm doing pretty good. Last week I got the gift of all gifts. It was all the gifts of all the heavens.
Yeah. How'd that work
And
out for you? They give you
well,
something to think about?
yeah, but right after that, I mean, my whole world just lit up. It was like a white cloud around me.
Yeah.
And it felt really good. But the last couple of days, there's something after me. And can you see what it is?
I can. Sometimes when you go into getting above, like above, you'll sometimes get
Right.
dark energies that attack you. And a lot of times they will, in your case, they rolled through your partner. And so he was going through something crazy and it affected you and you picked up on it. And so,
Okay.
and does that make any sense in the physical world we live in, or do you know?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
that does make sense.
Okay. He had a dragon demon on him. Okay.
Okay.
A dragon demon is a catastrophic disaster demon. Okay. And so now you would just simply, let me look at it. Okay. The angel Michael is handing you a big sword. Okay, great. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now
Uh,
you got two. Now you got two Michael swords. You already had one. Now you got two.
okay.
You got one in each hand. Okay. And so, all right. Now, if you look where I'm looking, you'll see a dragon demon wrapped around your friend. See it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Slice it off. Just slice it with both swords at the same time. Okay, there we go. Now then, that dragon demon you sliced off, if you notice there's several more that are coming on, that's because it was a seven-headed dragon, the worst one. Okay? That was going to cause one hell of a mess. Okay, now you cut the other heads off. Now you got rid of six heads of the seven-headed dragon.
Okay.
And there you go. And I bet your feet are on fire and you feel pretty warm inside. I saw your face turn red.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, see you
It's
sweating.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
working.
it's working. There
Okay,
you
it's
are.
working.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
And now you feel like that. Feel that feeling?
right.
Yeah, you had a bad mojo on you because you were empathing the dark energy that was attacking your friend.
Okay.
And so now you feel teary and like crying because you
I
healed
do.
it.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Did
Well, now
that
you got it.
yeah. Did
Yeah.
that have anything to do with the gift I got last week then?
Well, you got upgraded, so that thing was there ready to cause you a problem. And
Okay.
you got those spiritual gifts of that big nature, last week because I just felt like,
Right.
something was going on. And you will get the gift. This is something really important for you guys to understand about spiritual gifts. You'll get the gift when you need to get the gift. So you needed a really big gift. You needed the gifts of gifts to have the access to all the heavens like I do.
Right.
Okay. And so God gave me that gift. And so now you got to say upgraded, your hard drive and all that. You got big. And so what happens is as you get upgraded like that, it's because you need it. And so you needed to have the ability to clear these dark energies. And so now that's what it looks like. It's, I see peace in your world. And you feel it. You feel it. You can feel it in your hands. Your hands got really
Yeah,
hot. Feel that?
yeah.
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 I was just feeling tense and I feel more relaxed, a lot more relaxed now.
Good. Well, that's what you need to feel. And so, what's crazy? I think that there's this thing going on where people are getting younger. I mean, I'm seeing it with people. I'm seeing it with you, Wally. You look younger. I know you just had your 80th birthday,
Right.
right?
Right.
I just saw a band perform that was the best, I think, performance I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of shows. Judy sees tons of shows, and she's like, "Wow!" I mean, Judy, it was great, right?
It was amazing. Usually that age group, I watch them and I go, "Oh, they should probably not be up there." And this group, Three Dog Night, was their vocals were just like when they were 20 years old. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
and she
Yeah.
threw her bra. I mean, it was like pretty wild.
Yeah.
And so I was embarrassed a little bit, but it's all right. It's okay, Judy. Anyway, and so,
I got it
but
back.
yeah, I know that was the embarrassing part. Anyway, so give me that. And but Wally, I think people are getting younger, and so when I seen these guys perform, and I felt this tremendous vibration to even have them play for a birthday party. As silly as that sounds, um, I I really was like, wow, I understand this. And I know, like I'm best buddies with their bus driver, who
Uh-huh.
drives them all over, America. And he's my buddy. And so it's like, so I know a lot of the inside scoop. And so these people are really amazing because they are not giving in to getting old. And I think a lot of people are really faced with, they'll have a monumental age, like they'll turn 40 and think, oh my God, my life's over. Well, it's not. And then they'll turn 50 and they'll think, oh my God, it's the end of my life. And then they'll turn 60 and they'll think, oh my God, I'm going to get Medicare pretty soon. You know, no, so what? That's good. You don't have to pay your insurance. And so, but as you go on, there's something happening really in the energy fields as I see it, where I see people falling into their happiness. And I realized it has to do with this new spiritual gift that I got, the biggest one today. There's a heaven orb that I got a few years ago, and it was a gift from heaven, a gift from God, a gift from the energy of Bog, which is the sun god of abundance and love, and I, the great I am. And so I and a bunch of other heavenly hierarchies. And so anyway, I want you to get this gift, okay? All right,
Okay.
you ready? You stand with me. So now, Wally, you got this. You got to where you can get these big gifts, and so I'm using you for my example, okay?
Okay.
And this is good news for you, and good news for me too, and everybody else, because they can see Wally did it, so I can do it, and that's what I want everybody to get out of this, okay? And so.
Okay.
You look younger. You act younger. Only with your jogs. I know you get jogging and running. How far do you run?
Well, the last couple of days I've done like 7 miles each day. So I do
Hmm.
about maybe 130, 140 miles a month.
Hey, Dean.
So
Dean.
Repeat that
Dean
again,
said he
Wally.
will.
Wait, I lost audio. What did you say?
He runs 100 and what? You run how many miles per month, Wally? At 80 years old, how many miles per month do you
about
run?
140.
I'm 57. I've never ran 100 miles in my life.
But you said I'll race you, Wally. You were all
Yeah.
cocky one day, and so now you got to live up to this. So we're gonna have this race pretty soon.
I'm probably not going to do well. So, all right. I'm in a hotel right now on the 5th floor. So I thought, oh, I'm going to walk down to the 1st floor
Oh my God.
and then back up. So I walked down and back up, and I thought, Lord God.
And I can't see Dean. I can't see you. Does that mean anything? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I thought, oh God, I'm so out of shape. I told Michelle, I said, I almost need to take a nap. I walked down to the 1st floor and back to the 5th floor. I said, I think
He
I
was
need to
so
take a
out of
nap.
breath. I was like, "Are you okay?"
So I don't think I'm going to be running in races with Wally anytime soon.
No.
And he runs. How many miles per month do you run, Wally? Let me say it again so all you guys will wake up. How many miles do you run?
About 130, 140.
Oh my God.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
Amazing. Good
Yes.
job.
It's probably 30 miles a week at least.
Wow, that's impressive.
I'm sold.
So
I would be in Wally's fan club. I'd be like I was at a Three Dog Night concert. Yay, Wally, go! Anyway,
I've got about maybe 150 to 200 medals that I won over
Oh, wow.
40 years.
can you just give
Wow.
Dean one of those? Can you just let Dean
could.
have one?
I want
I mean,
a
if you got
participation trophy.
Yeah, if you got 130 medals, just mail Dean a medal. I'm serious. I mean, why not? Right? It could be your least
Okay.
favorite. Okay,
Yeah.
good. We're sold. There you go, Dean. You got a medal.
Oh,
or something.
yay. I got a participation trophy.
Yeah, you got a
Okay.
medal for going up and down the elevator or whatever the hell it was you did or didn't
I'll
do.
find one and send it to him.
Well, Wally, let me get you this spiritual gift since we're babbling on.
Okay.
Everybody's like, what the hell are they doing? Okay, here's the thing. So I'm out here and I'm meditating all day long because God said meditate. And I kept meditating hours and hours, right? And so when I meditate for hours and hours, something happens. And so I saw this giant ball of white light move in over the Atlantic Ocean and I'm like at the penthouse floor level and I'm looking out, right? and I saw this big ball of light that would be, God, I don't know what big is. How big is big when you're looking at the sky, right? It's big, and so I all you got to do, God, is all you got to do is ask God to give you this gift. And so, God, please give
God,
me my giant white. That's a God. When it's white colored, it's a God heaven orb. Okay, and
God,
it looks
please
like a
give me
meteor,
my,
sort of.
okay.
Say it right now. Just say it right
God,
now.
please give me my giant God heaven orb,
Okay, you see it
please.
flying in to the planet now, Wally. You can see that and see it
Hmm.
got really big when it hit the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
See that? And now your feet are warm. Now, if you guys notice, all your feet are warm. There we go. And now it rolled into you. Let that go into your physical body. Ah, look how that feels. How's that feel, Wally?
It feels good. I feel, uh, I, it's hard to even
Explain it.
imagine.
Yeah. I feel
Just
your sinuses
my
opening,
sinus
your
open.
bottoms of your
Yeah.
feet are on fire,
Yeah. My feet are really hot. Yes.
really, really warm. And I
So
see all of your energy field and from a bone level, I see now your bones turning gold. I didn't know exactly what this did because I only did it with me, and so I hadn't been able to observe and tell you what this orb does. But it brings you your heaven. When your bones turn gold, this brings you abundance, ultimate money,
money.
ultimate
Okay.
abundance. So you people, you're thinking, well, I'm not paying attention to the show. Oh, I'm going to get paid. Hey, what was that? What was that? Okay, so wake the hell up. Okay, ask God for the spiritual gift of this giant
Giant.
white orb. Okay, just
God,
right now. There we go.
please
And
give me
so
the spiritual gift of the giant white orb.
okay. And now you'll see all you guys are getting it. There we go. There we go. And now then you just feel like, wow. Feel that? It's the most euphoric feeling. I
It
mean,
is.
yeah,
That's a good word. Euphoric.
euphoric. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, because this brings you your heaven on earth. See, this new dimension is opening up where you can have your heaven right here on earth. That's the game plan, by the way, guys. All the religions and all the stuff. You're going to hell. Well, maybe, but you might go to hell right here. You have a hell on earth, or you can have a heaven. It's up to you. But you get a spiritual gift to have heavens on earth. And so this is an ultimate gift of heaven on earth. You can get total light, total love, whatever you want, and abundance. Because I'm watching your skeleton now, and you can see spiritually, Wally. Look at your skeleton. You can see in
Yeah.
the dimension of
It's gold.
it's gold, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that attracts gold and attracts light, attracts money. And so when you have a golden skeleton, that's the ultimate attraction of wealth. And so that'll bring it into Wally. You have a good week and let me know how your friend's doing too, okay?
Okay. Well, thanks for helping me get rid of that seven-headed
Yeah,
dragon.
that thing was a no joke demon for real. That was a cat. Anytime you guys see a dragon wrapped around somebody or see a dragon on you, that's a catastrophic disaster demon. It always wreaks havoc on your whole damn world. And so you don't want one of those things. And so you just simply clear it, and they can have anything from 1 to 7 heads usually. A seven
Do you know
headed.
why that came? Do you know why that came? Why that wrapped around him?
I got an answer because it could.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so all these dark energies that I can see clearly, you can see clearly now. And a lot of you guys that join us here on Tapping In, most of you guys that come to spiritual retreats, my biggest thing is I teach you how to see your angels. But my biggest thing is I teach you how to see the demons. And you can clear the demons by getting a spiritual gift. Simple as that. Come to the spiritual retreat. Call Michelle, 702-822-0548. And so we probably have to book a private jet or something to get Wally down. And so, but we are going to take up collection and have you come to a spiritual retreat, Wally. And so
Okay.
there we go, 702-822-0548. Call Michelle right now to book for the spiritual retreat June 4th. And I got a lot of great fun planned for you. You're going to like this one, as well as the gifts and how to get more into this new heaven on earth dimension that's opening up for everybody right now. It's either opening up for everybody or you're getting beat to death. Let's see. Beat to death,
Yes.
opening up for everybody. Beat to death, opening up for everybody. So I think you guys really want to be in this crowd. And so there you go, Wally. I love you.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
right.
I love you too. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you,
Thanks. There we
Wally.
go. That's really, really good. And you can also join us virtually, 702-822-0548. Call Michelle and she'll hook you up for that. And so let me just look at you or GarySpivey.com. I'm clearing all you guys. I think all you guys, I'm looking to see if you got that gift. I think all you guys got it. I'm looking. I hear most everybody got it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just looking at you. I'm looking at screens. Switch my screens and send me the few other screens. There we go. There we go. I'm looking at screens and screens of people. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me talk to Mark Milos. Mark, what's up? And so, did you get that gift right then? Did you feel it when it went in?
Go ahead
Yeah.
and unmute,
What?
Mark.
Unmute. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? What did that feel like? What did that look like? What did you see? What did you experience?
Well, I saw a bunch of colors, not just gold.
Yeah,
And
it does have a bunch of different colors around it. Yeah.
it's sparkly and obviously got warm and hot. And like you said, it was very expansive, bigger than the earth came in
Yeah.
and expanded. It was huge. Yeah. Yeah. It was,
Huge.
yeah.
That was a big deal. That was a really big deal.
Yep.
Now, if you look above you, what do you see now happening?
Light show.
A light show. If you look, you'll see golden coins raining on your head too.
Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. I'm gonna catch some of them. No, it's all good. You guys can just you can impart these gifts. I'm telling you. Anyway, Mark's got like golden coins. It looks like a shower of gold coins raining on Mark's head. You can have the same gift. You don't have to take Mark's gift because you can't do it anyway. It doesn't work that way. But you can just be one with everybody, Mark and everybody else, and yourself. What a concept! And you'll see that you'll get a shower of gold around you, which simply means you'll get a shower of money around you. It looks just like that. It's like gold coins falling on all over your head, Mark. There we go. Now my feet got warm. Woo, there we are. I got high from you and paid. Yay. So that's really, really good. Anytime you see gold coins raining on you, you do get paid. I mean, the next minute you're going to get a chunk of change from somewhere. And so, and when they keep falling like that, that means it'll be an open energy of wealth. And so it'll just sort of happen like that. Simple. Thank you. I appreciate you. You got anything for me? You need anything? Anything going on?
No, I just want to say thank you. I ended up getting my tickets for the retreat like last
Yay!
10 days ago. And ever since then, that channel has been open. So it's like triple, quadruple my monthly anticipated this next month. So yeah, it's going to be big. So I already know. So thank you.
See, and let me make a point with that. See, you guys, if you have the intention, and so you book the tickets to come to the retreat June 4th, and you've been to a lot of retreats, and you always walk away with something.
Yes.
In other words, like you come to a retreat, and you guys get something. When you walk away from these retreats, you get these spiritual gifts really firsthand by being in that energy field and my energy field. And it's not all about me; it's about each other. Even you'll pick up spiritual gifts from other people. But we do have a lot of light, a lot of angels, and a lot of stuff going on. And God's hanging out with us all the time. And some of you can even see Him, which I'm so happy for. And so, but the fact that once you booked the retreat, you felt all this stuff changing and you saw it happening in your physical world, right?
Correct. Yes.
This is this thing I'm teaching at this retreat. I'm teaching what it's like to be in your heaven on earth and how to do it. And so that's what this retreat is about. So if you guys are interested in having a heaven instead of a hell, or a heaven instead of mediocre, and a heaven instead of just getting by, then come to this retreat. 702-822-0548. Call Michelle right now. She's there standing by. 702-822-0548, and she'll hook you up. And so, or call 800-827 Gary, GarySpivey.com, any of that stuff. You know how to get me. And so there we go. I appreciate you. Mark, I love you, truly love you. Thank you. And tell your wife, big kiss, and your beautiful, beautiful boy, big kiss.
I will.
And
Thank
so,
you.
yeah. You have a heaven. Look at that. I mean, you have like this little model family where everything's perfect. Isn't that cool? You know, I mean, I just think, I think that's
Blessed.
beautiful. Really blessed. Yeah, really, really blessed. And a lot of you guys are blessed. Sometimes you're blessed and you don't even know you're blessed, or you got your blessing right in your face and you're too, I want to say something other than you're too damn dumb to know it. Let's see, what would be a better way to say that? That's too blunt. Okay.
Too
You could be
ignorant.
blessed and, okay, here we go. Does this work as well? You could be blessed and not aware of it. Is
That
that too,
works.
is that too white? Not
Um,
aware of it. Is that too square? That's kind of
it
square.
is. It is.
Okay, that's not fun. Okay. Too damn dumb to know it. I think too damn dumb to know it. I think it really hits it. I really do. So you don't want to be too dumb to know it. You really want to know when your angel's going, hey, look over here. Go that way. Take that direction. Take that path. Take that road. Talk to this person. Talk to that person. Listen. Open your eyes. My angels call me idiot. They do. They really do. Hey, idiot. What? And then they call me, and then when I'm really messing up, they call me dumbass. Okay. And so I really hear that in my head. I'm go, hey, dumbass. What? That means I missed something. Okay. And so angels talk like we talk. And so if you talk kind of like, I do, you'll find your angels talk that way. And so you don't think it's your angels. You go, my angels will never speak that way. That's because you guys are too white, Why am I mad at white people today?
I don't know. You don't like us anymore.
I don't. Yeah, you guys ain't got no soul. Come on.
Well,
I love culture. I love different cultures and different people. And when everybody's all hung up and think they got it, then you ain't got it. I mean, you really, like I'm telling you, there's a lot of folks on the planet Earth that are so amazing. Um, and of all these different cultures, you know, why is an Indian restaurant busy? Why do you see a taco truck with a line around the block? What the hell? Right? Well, it's because it's good. That's why. And so all these different cultures have all these different foods, have all these different things they do, and it's pretty amazing. And to not be involved in any of these cultures because of whatever, your ethnicity. You didn't think I knew that word, Dean. Look at that.
you did.
Ethnicity?
How did you say it? Ethnicity?
I
No, I
don't know,
didn't.
Michelle.
Ethnicity.
No, I think I said it right. Ethnicity. Is that right? Did I say it
No,
right?
it's ethnicity.
No. How do you say it? Ethnicity?
Ethnicity. Unless
Well,
you
I
say
almost knew the word.
authenticity.
Dean, I almost knew the word. See?
Oh, Michelle had to step in with her big brain and
No, I'm
I'm
just saying.
serious. She thinks she knows every Filipino thing in the world.
Ethnicity.
Filipino. Yeah, right?
Unless you're trying to say authenticity, but it's technically
we're gonna have to kick her back off the show, Gary.
ethnicity.
Okay. That's it. That's it. She's the, yeah. No, Filipinos. They think they know every damn thing because they got a big brain. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just a dumbass white boy from North Carolina. Anyway, that's okay. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys being here on Tapping In. Thank you so much for putting up with us because, we basically just have a really good time and have fun. But we do sincerely want you guys to be okay. And if we get a spiritual gift, we try to share it with you as fast as we can. And so, and then if you get the spiritual gift, in spite of you, whether you're a dumbass from North Carolina, white boy like me, or you are, a really smart Filipino girl like Michelle, right? So, you're still here. Hello, is this
She's
thing
still
on?
there.
Is
Yep.
this thing
Oh
on?
yeah, pretend I'm gone. I'll become invisible.
Okay.
Won't see
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, me too. And but you'll find that you'll get it. See, when you get a spiritual gift, it doesn't have anything to do with your brilliant intellect or mine. It has to do with this is an energy and a special gift from God that changes your world. Well, duh. That's a thing that you really don't want to have a vote in. You really don't want to get to vote on that. You just want to be able to I'm gonna get my world changed, and you know, and I don't have anything to do with that. So that means you can't mess it up. You see, you just ask God for a spiritual gift and you get it. So realize that's how important and how easy it is to get a spiritual gift, and then you're gonna be fine. It's like that. Let me talk to my favorite person on earth. If y'all wondered, Andy, what's up? Let me talk to Andy. Lawson, Thiesing. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, unmute,
Uh,
unmute, Andy. There we go.
okay,
And
Andy.
so now I
Hi,
so
Gary.
appreciate you. How are you, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. You know, like you came to me years ago for private readings and you were going through hell in a relationship, I remember. Um, and and so you booked so many readings with me. I felt guilty about doing readings because I was expensive. And you booked so many readings, and you were being this wonderful human being and very light and trying to work it out with this idiot. And so I was really, just wanting you to win so much. And so you booked so many, you got used to everything I was doing. And you even then got to where you could do it. And so this is your path to enlightenment. An idiot, a total frigging idiot. And so you guys that think you're in a bad relationship or you got this thing going on, it makes no sense whatsoever. Just know it's almost like God's having to leave little breadcrumbs for you to get you to where you need to go. And I would say, does that make sense? Am I talking about your life and accuracy? I hope I am. Anyway.
Yeah, everything perfect that's happened in my life was something that was completely against my theory or my plans.
Mm.
Um,
And
um,
how many doctorate degrees do you have?
just one.
Okay. But so
But
so anyway, so you're a doctor, okay, got it. And so you got a big old brain. And so sometimes your big old brain can be your worst enemy. And that has to do with your theories. And so then you get to be real smart, you got a big old brain, you know every damn thing you think you do. And then God goes, "Not really. Let me show you something." And so but you actually achieved enlightenment because you can see, I think, clearer than I can. I really do. And so you can, there's nothing I can't get above your head when I'm working with you or doing a private reading with you. I cannot get above you in whatever I'm doing. And except sometimes you'll get blocked and I can clear it and then you go way above me. And so to be that spiritually gifted is crazy. It's actually amazing. And so where was I going with this? I had something I was going to ask you. What are you seeing lately? I always like to ask that question to you. Somebody who can see very clear like you, and you're pretty analytical too. And so, but not analytical in a theory way anymore, but analytical in a what's the real deal here, God? And so, do you refer back to God and just ask Him? Is that what you up to these days, or what are you doing?
so I've been hanging out with God and the Christ spirits a lot lately. I
Me
keep the
too. Me too.
Yeah.
Christ was outside. I was like working on this pizza oven thing I'm doing, and Christ was out there telling me how to do it.
Oh wow.
And I was like, "So Jesus, you like pizza?" Seriously, nobody would believe these things that I go through. So you've been seeing Christ in this dimension though,
Yeah.
hanging out like outside in the garden, walking around your dining room, walking around your living room. So you've been seeing Christ, I bet, in the first, right?
Yes.
You all see, you're so gifted. I'm telling you, Andy, you are a freak. You're like Wally. You're a freak of nature. And so you're that gifted, and you're seeing when I see things, um, I can bet you're seeing the same thing because that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's how Dean and I wrote this book. Dean and I wrote this book, Your Keys to Heaven, which, by the way, is super important, guys. This is so important. You need to, if you don't got it, get it and read it. And so, Your Keys to Heaven is a super important book that explains to you how to get out of the earth's atmosphere into the first heaven, the 10 dimensions. And so, Dean and I figured out how to write that book because we compared notes, because anything I could do, Dean could do. Anything I could see, Dean could see. And so we would compare, do you see this? And he would say, yeah, I see it. But sometimes he would see it clearer than me or more. And then sometimes I would see it clearer than him or more. And so, but there was no race. In oneness, you could figure out the exact truth, or you could, Dean would say, God told me to tell you this, and it would be so important that I get that. And see, God would tell us that way, even when I talk to you, Andy. And so you've been seeing Christ. I have too. I seen him. He's giving me information about a pizza oven. Hello, and so, but he seemed to think the pizza oven was a good idea, and I did too. It seems like it'd be great for retreats and people like it. And I can cook a bunch of pizzas at one time, and so that's good. My friend Jim's got one. So, but there's like, all these things that just sort of happen. So what's Christ been telling you as he wanders around your house, right?
So whenever I meditate, you know, I'm frequently brought to this massive field of wheat. Um, and this energy that's in when we're just hanging out, we're just talking. Like there's many times, it's not like, oh, you're accomplishing this and bam, bam, bam. Like sometimes I just go up there just to chat with him. But this light that's around him, and this like it's just like the most beautiful light and
Ah,
love. And I'm like, man,
and
if
and it
this is what
feels
heaven feels
so
like.
good. It feels so good.
Yeah, like just every care in the world is just stripped from you. Like I'm trying to share like this proxy, this energy with you all.
I
Um,
feel it.
this is like the most beautiful love and light. And like if this is what heaven is, like I can see why it's called heaven. Um, uh, so
It
yeah,
is.
just
But see, here's the deal. See, they're bringing it back to earth. See, all the different religious, uh, religions, say, okay, the Lord is coming back. And I don't know what they think how that's going to work. He's going to fly back in the spaceship. He's going to ascend from the clouds. Um, I'm not sure, what people think in their head, right? But I see him walking around my house, and I see him walking around the retreat center, and I see him in the gardens, and I see him, you know, just explaining how to plant certain flowers. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know you were a gardener. He goes,
yep.
well, I am now because of you. And so he's got a great sense of humor. First of all, he is not the square Jesus and Christ that everybody thinks. He's not like that one. But he's got a great sense of humor. Yours is funny. Your Jesus
Yes.
is funny.
Uh-huh.
Funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I mean, like stand-up comedian funny. And so but he brings in this energy, like you're saying, which is so euphoric and beautiful,
Yep.
that and it's also healing. And a lot of times when I'm doing healings on people, he will show up and really hang out with me. And so this amazing healing energy does come through Christ. Realize that he's the ultimate healer. And that's just beautiful. I'm glad you're experiencing the same thing because I am.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, it's I wish so much happens when you do a meditation, like, and to just put it into words is very, like, there's not enough words. Um,
Not important.
but like just, and he's funny, but he's also like the chillest person, like your best friend type of like you. Sometimes we'll just sit and look at a sunset. I've got a spot where I like to go in meditation and watch a sunset above a big snowy mountain. Um,
Hmm.
we'll
Beautiful.
just sit there and just talk, like,
Yeah.
like,
But he does talk.
yeah,
He talks to you.
yeah.
And so you guys can have and create these relationships with heavenly hierarchy all the way up to God. And so I highly recommend it. So when you create these beautiful relationships, and it really truly is friendship, a relationship with Christ, with God, with all the angels, many heavenly hierarchy that you've probably never heard of. The great I am, the source, Ganesh. I mean, I can go on and on. Buddha. I sat down and talked to Buddha the other day. I got this beautiful Buddha statue that's a real one, and it has the spirit of Buddha in it. And many times when people come to retreats, I mean, I searched all over the world looking for this thing, and I finally walked by it one day at an auction in Minneapolis. It was a collector, and they had passed away, and I was there with my buddy Jim, and I walked by this Buddha statue, marble Buddha statue it was made in the mountains of Cambodia. It was old and big and heavy. Had to get a crane to put it in. But anyway, I managed to buy it, and it was wild because when I walked by this Buddha statue, I heard, "I'm your Buddha." I was like, "Whoa." Finally, I'm like, oh my God, I found my Buddha, right? And this one talks to you. And so it not only talks to me, but everybody that comes to retreats will sit in front of it and this thing talks to you. And I don't mean to call it a thing. I don't know what you call it, but it's like it's a Buddha statue, a white marble Buddha statue, and it actually speaks and it will tell you the deepest information. And so I hadn't sat down in front of it lately, and I went and sat in front of it last week, and it says, "Where you been?" So I don't know, but it should have been here anyway. And then it gave me the wisest information. So you'll end up with these relationships with all these big beings, and there's plenty that are here evolving Earth to become a heaven. Today, I got the biggest heaven orb, and I hope all you guys got this orb. And so, what does it do? I don't know. I never had it until today. And so that's how many spiritual gifts that are coming in. What will this do? I don't know, but if you ask me in a couple of weeks, I'll tell you. But these spiritual gifts will bring you the light you need to accomplish what you need to accomplish. And they'll bring you the spiritual gifts it takes to get rid of whatever demons, dragon demons, this demon, that demon, whatever demons that are beating you up, and beating other people up. And so right now the world's going through some stuff. And so you guys have to be the antidotal cure by getting spiritual gifts and clearing the whole planet. So this is like a beautiful, spiritual gift that will do that. So there we are. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. What else, Andy? What else you got going? Anything else?
Um, I'm trying to manifest some land. Um,
You got to be
what do you
quit.
think?
You got to quit being addicted to your theory of where the land is.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to say, I
I
will shut the hell up.
was shut the hell up.
Okay. There. And you
Yep.
got hot. You got warm right then.
Uh-huh.
You see?
Yep.
And so that means that you're trying to manifest where it is.
Sure.
Yeah. And so you always got to just kind of know you don't know. I can find anything, especially real estate. I can find anything anywhere. Hey, Dean, you remember when we were looking for Christian a house in Eastern Europe in Macedonia?
Yep.
And you were with a driver that barely spoke English.
Yes.
And I said, tell him to go where I tell you. And I told him to, turn right, turn left, go 5 miles, make a right, turn into here, do this, do that. Here we go, turn left, go 2 houses, stop. There's the house. Remember that?
Yeah, because we were driving and we couldn't find anything all day long. And Gary, Goran was his name. He goes, "Well, let's call Gary. Maybe he knows." And I'm like, Gary's not going to find a house on the other side of the country, the other side of the world. He goes, "Let's try."
I've never been there. I've never
Right.
been there.
I said, "Well, Goran's like, let's try." I said, "Okay." And Gary
So
goes,
he had more faith in me than you, Dean. See?
he did. He really did. So, and I'm
You're
like,
going to
okay.
hell.
It's just like you said, though, Gary. We're driving, and Gary's like, I get a vision of this type of neighborhood. And Goran's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Gary's like, tell me where you're at right now. So he explained it, and Gary goes, I just feel like you just go down that road and keep going. And at the end, you make a right, and Goran's like, I think I know where you're taking me. And sure enough, then Gary goes, is there a house with a lake in front of it? I think it's got a private lake. And Goran's like, oh my God, I know exactly what house you're talking about. So we went there, and Gary's like, okay, now get out the car, go knock on the front door, and ask him if the house is for sale. And we did, and the guy goes, come on in, have a drink with me. Let's figure it out. And Next thing you know, he sold the house to
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah. To our buddy.
Yep.
That was his house. So if I can find a house from across the world, you see what I'm saying? But see, my point is, the reason I can do those kind of crazy things, I'm not addicted to a theory. I don't care where he lives. It's his business. It's his house, whatever his angels have. And so if you treat your own things that way, that's how you bypass all that. You see what I'm saying?
Makes
And so,
sense.
yeah, so just allow it to happen, and you're going to find your property thing you need within, what's the number? 4 months. There we are.
All
So,
right.
all right. You got real
Perfect.
warm. You got real
Yeah, I
warm
sure
there.
did.
Yeah, real warm. Okay, so you'll be led to it. Get rid of all the theory and just go wherever that takes you. So good luck, buddy. I love you.
Perfect.
You take
Thank
care
you
of
so
yourself.
much. You
All
too.
right.
Thanks, Gary. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was fun. I don't know if y'all had fun. I always have fun talking to people who can go to these crazy levels. And so that's the reason I always want to get you guys to go to all these crazy levels, and you really do realize what it's like to be buddies with Jesus. Right? I mean, that sounds a little silly, but for
That's
real, I
true.
hung out with Jesus every day this week. I did. I'm like, Jesus, why are you hanging out with me? He goes, because I
Take him to
can.
your concert tonight, Gary.
I don't know. Jesus was with me at the con. Yeah, no, he was. Yeah.
Hey,
He's making a joke. Here's his humor. I didn't throw my bra, but I was there. So he didn't do what Judy did. Right. I mean, you guys think, oh no, the Lord could not say stuff like that. Not the Lord.
the
Oh
Lord
no.
was human at one point.
Oh, he was human and then some. Anyway, so yeah, no, Christ is funny. He's really funny. He's like a stand-up comedian. He totally is. And so I'm just clearing all you guys. Oh, there we go. So there we are. There we are. A lot better. A lot better. A lot better. Okay, now I'm peeling off. If you can imagine this, there's a staff coming down. Grab the staff, and the staff has a torch on the end of it. Looks like the torch the Statue of Liberty carries, but this one's a little different. It burns a blue flame. And so this one's burning a blue flame. Take this torch and burn the dark energy off your physical body all the way down to your toe. Just do it. There we go. Ah, man, that feels good. Feel that, and see, now you can breathe. Feel that energy. That's really good. And let me, there we go. There we go. Let me speak to AN. Can you see him, Dean? He's I
Let's
can't.
spell it
Oh,
out.
yeah. There we
A-N-D.
go. Yeah, there we go. Hello. I can't see the my writing on my screen is real small, so I can't see it from where I'm at. There
Oh,
we
so I
go.
don't know who
You
you're
got him.
talking
You
about. That's
got
the
him. That's
first one.
him right there. Yeah.
Where? I didn't do anything.
Oh, somebody did. Michelle, you put him up,
Say it again. Which one was
Did
it?
Ruben put him on?
or maybe Ruben did. Can you say
Thank you,
it?
Ruben.
Give
That's
me
Aditya.
Oh, did he? Yeah. See, I can't see. The writing is so small on my screen I got in
Yeah,
front of me.
Aditya. Hi,
All right, go ahead and
Aditya.
unmute, please.
Yeah, there we go.
Hi, Gary. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can. I see all this light going into you. You look like, you look like a fireworks show or something. And so I just see a lot of light going into you. And I see your heart dark. So you have a darkened down heart and a beautiful amount of light. And so I don't know if anything's hurt your feelings lately, or you're just beat up, or whatever's going on with your heart energy. And so I want you to ask God for a new heart. Just say, God, give me a new heart, please.
God, give me a new heart, please.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now it rolled. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 new hearts. You got a white heart, uh, a golden heart, which is abundance. White heart is God knowledge. That's God consciousness. And then you got another rainbow heart, which is just love. You'll be able to love. And you got a red heart, which is love now, and be loved. I see you being loved. And so you are a very big spirit, and your energy and your spiritual gifts are evolving fast. And they're evolving so fast, you're not getting enough love to um, to make you okay. And so you just need more love. And so that's all it is. And so just project love to him, guys. And so there you go. Now your feet are warm. See? Feel that? And you got all dizzy. Feel that? A little bit. You
Yeah.
felt that, right? And where are you in the world? Where are you?
I'm from India.
You're in India. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're in India, and so but you feel a little beat up, and now you don't. Now look how you feeling now. Better, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
Good. 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 Yeah, I want you to be okay. Any questions for me since you got me? Any questions?
Um, Looking at you, and I can see you're kind of like glowing. It's like you're like a kind of like a light bulb. I can see a white light around you, around your head.
That's that orb. I got that orb today. I have never felt better in my entire life, right? And I got this giant God consciousness orb, which is a heaven orb, which brings your heaven to you in this physical world dimension. And so, and I share all that with you guys today. And so that's the reason, see, spiritually, you can see spiritually now. You see stuff like what you're saying. And so you see this glow around me. Well, that's the reason you see that. And so that's what that is. And I share that with you. And I want you to have the same glow. And so whatever your heaven is, your heaven may be different from mine. I went to a Three Dog Night concert. Woohoo! You probably don't even know who that is. And so, but anyway, it's like you'll see that your heaven will show up. And so, hey, but I'm going to another concert. Dean, you and Michelle, I think you guys, are you guys coming to go with me and Angela to Mammoth?
I'll probably
Right.
be there. I don't know if Michelle will be there or back in
Okay.
Vegas. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, well, aren't they the number one rock group in the world, or one now? It's
One
Wolf.
of the
It's Wolf.
top.
It's Wolfgang Van Halen, and that's Van Halen's son. And Frankie, Angela's son, is like the guitarist for the group. And so anyway, that's kind of cool. And when he was 17 years old, I've told the story a lot of times, but God gave him a golden guitar. And I said, God just gave you a golden guitar. And he tells me that you're going to be a rock star. Can you play the guitar? And at 17, he said, very well. And at 19, he was a rock star. I think he was playing with Guns N' Roses then. I mean, whatever, and Slash. And so it's kind of crazy how gifts just give you the light you need to do what you need to do. I now see gold coins raining on your head. So now I see this gift of gold. And so I see you filling up with golden coins, which will bring you abundance. And so you feel how your ears got a little warm? It's a little different feeling. Can you feel that?
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
can?
yeah, 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 yeah. I feel it.
Yeah. Can you see the gold coins raining on your head?
No, do you
Okay,
have?
look higher. Look higher. There you go. Now you see them. See? There you are.
I can see
See?
them in my mind's eye, but not
Okay.
like physically.
Oh, no. In your mind's eyes where you see them. That's how you see them. Yeah. But see,
Oh,
when you looked a little higher, see they got all shiny. There you go. See? Right there. Right there where you are. You're easy to focus. You're like a camera lens. I'm like, okay, look
so that's how
higher.
you feel.
What?
So that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. As long as you see them in your mind's eye. Sometimes you'll see them in the physical. Doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as there you go. Now you got it. Now you see it. Now
it's
you see
kind of
where I'm.
similar to like imagining it.
Yeah, it's like you're imagining it. In the Bible, even it talks about in the final days, you'll bring down heaven through your imagination. And so even in the book, this is we made this really big in your keys to heaven because it's the same vibration of your imagination. And so you think you're imagining it, but then you realize I'm not imagining it, I'm seeing it. And so it works that way. And so you're gonna be fine. You're pretty amazing. You're gonna get more and more amazing. You're gonna like being you. You're fun to be, you know. So that's good. That's really good. A lot of magic with
Yeah,
you.
I'm learning from you. I'm actually reading that book right now, and it's a
Good.
great book. I'm
Thank you.
excited at this.
I'm doing a course. I'm working on. I realize that I need to teach it and really teach it, and so we're working on a new course that we should have together in the next couple of weeks, and so Dean and I are working on it, and we realize that you know how sometimes you'll go back and realize what you knew, and then you'll realize what you know now, and you'll realize, oh, wow, okay. And here's why I knew it. And so, and you really, between the two of us, I think we really have come up with a, something that's really valuable to teach people. And so make sure you get this course that we're working on. It'll make a big difference for you. But you're amazing. You're magical. I can't wait to see who you are when you grow up. But it'll be fun. And so, and I see me meeting you. I'll meet you. I see that physically. So even though you're in India, I'm gonna meet you somewhere. I see that. So sounds like fun. And wherever
Well,
it
I
is,
look
it's
forward
very,
to meeting you.
yeah, it's like some tropical place. I don't know where we are, but we're having fun. And so, and I hope I meet all you guys. All you guys come to retreats. It will change your life. It really does. It's amazing. So anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'll see you soon. There we go. He's got all kinds of light around. Oh, you just got a crown. He got a crown. You guys grabbed this right as I was going away. He got a crown. It looks like a king's crown, and this crown is the crown of the heaven, the your heaven dimension here on earth. So you just got this crown around your head. So you can feel it around your forehead and all the way around the back. So you feel that. It kind of feels pretty cool. There you are. Good. That's good. Your hands are, boy, I see your hands getting warm. Your whole body. There you are. Good. Perfect. There. Anyway, wow, you guys get that same crown. When that crown comes down, you want to grab it. And so, because that opens you up in the your heaven dimension. And it'll matter. It'll really matter. Even if you've got this crown before, get it again. I mean, it really does work. It really works. There we go. So, Michelle, who we talking to? Michelle, you got people?
Yay! I got a whole list, but real quick, I have to say happy birthday to Haley and to Terry Mahoney. And since Haley has her hand raised, I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight her.
Oh, good.
But
Hey,
I'm also
girl.
gonna just say happy to Terry Mahoney.
Hi.
Hey.
Say happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Haley. Happy birthday,
Thank
Terry.
you. Happy
Hey.
birthday, Terry.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday,
Not my
Haley.
birthday.
Good to see you.
Anyway, but if you have a birthday, I'll party. I'll enjoy yours. It's fine. It's
I've
good.
been
And
partying
so,
all month.
oh, good for you.
It feels like a
Look,
party tonight too.
it does. It
Oh,
does. It really
So
does. And so this new gift is freaky. And so I want to make sure it's really seated into you perfectly. I see it around you. I want you to allow this giant ball of light to go inside you. It's white. There it goes. It looks like a white meteor almost. And there it goes right inside. There it goes. See, it clicked in. Look how you feel now. Your feet are hot. And so there we go. Feel the difference? There.
yeah, I'm
Now,
burning up.
yeah, see you sweating. And so when you get this gift will allow you guys to really slip into your heaven. And that's good. And so am I talking to Terry at the same time? Terry, you there?
Gary, yes.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, Haley,
Oh,
happy birthday, girl.
hey, you guys are two of my favorite folkses. You're two of my favorite people. Love you guys. So lucky to know you. And so because you're both a little crazy. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and so like Haley, when I first met her, I was like, I remember I met you, Haley, and I go, damn, you're nuts. And I really love it, you
Yeah,
know.
in
And
the
and
best
her,
way possible.
yeah, yeah. And I met Terry and I'm like, oh my God, I can't even keep up with you. What is up? You know, but you guys are both beautiful people. And so this is a good day to be born on, I guess. And so I appreciate you guys and happy birthday, happy birthday. And so and with Terry, you
Questions.
already that gift, that spiritual gift that came down, which is this heaven orb, is all inside of you and already starting to project. I'm watching it and it's projecting to your kids. And so I see it just going out to your kids
thank
and to other people and friends and family and people you love. So this is what oneness is, because you're a person that's really one. You're like not a little bit one, but you're a lot of bit one. And you're really one with folks, and that's the beautiful part of you that I love so much. And I see you projecting that healing energy to everybody around you. Did you try to do that or is it auto?
you.
Is it
Yeah, I already did it.
you did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. And so I'm just confirming that it worked. And so,
Yay.
and so,
But he-
so that's
my grandson and I had parted ways.
who is it?
My grandson and we parted ways.
Temporary. No,
Okay.
temporary.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's just temporary. You
Okay.
know, his biggest problem in life is you don't know who Three Dog Night is.
I know who Three Dog Night is.
I
Yeah.
don't. I'll Google it.
Yeah, but you see, different gener.
And Judy and I are of the same age. I think I'm a little older, but
So
I've
you,
thrown my bra off at concerts.
oh, you throw your bra at the concert too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was a little bit stirred up. You know, like I'm
Oh,
like
that's
Judy.
what we did back then.
I'm like Judy. They know who I am here, and they're gonna throw me. They're gonna throw me and you out. You know.
It's now a bucket list item for me.
Oh. Yeah, well, Haley, I know you'd throw your bra. Yeah, no
Mhm.
question. What rock band in your era, okay, Haley, would you throw your bra for? Like,
Oh,
like who would you?
I mean, honestly, I'd just do it to have fun. I don't even listen to rock. I would just be like, what? Like, I don't even know. There's no, I would just
Oh,
do it to have fun.
see?
Tempt me at a retreat. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, there we are. So a bra hits me in the head. I'm on stage. Anyway, well, I think that's an admirable thing, you know, and you know, all the conservative gals that are watching the show tonight are probably going to think about this all night, you know, and I can imagine their spouses are going to go, honey, you should try this, you know, and so I don't know. Anyway. I think you can be a little, I think sometimes people get a little just bored, you know, out of there. And you guys are never bored. I can't imagine, Terry, you ever bored. And I can't imagine Haley ever bored. Nope,
no, I'm
not so
never bored.
much.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
bored. No,
It must be your,
I get restless, but I'm not
Yeah,
bored.
that's the thing is we get restless.
Yeah.
yeah, then the world's in trouble. There. That's so fun. You guys are great. I love you. Thank you for
So I'm gonna
just,
see Haley at the retreat, right, Haley?
I wish. I don't
No,
think this,
I
I don't
see
think
you there. I see it already.
you see me? I would love to be there. Okay, we're manifesting it
okay,
together.
me too. I'm manifesting it too. So there we go.
I
Yeah.
would love to.
Yeah, because you know, because I mean, I think everybody else will have more fun if you guys are there. You know, because it's just something a little crazy. I don't know what it is, but what it is, you know, it's all good. And so, I appreciate y'all. And when I look at you, I just see all this light around you. I cleared off your grandson. He'll be okay. He's just
Thank
going
you.
through a little thing. He's upset with a friend. Really has nothing to do with you. And so, he's really upset with a buddy. Do you know this or you don't know this?
That's who he went with. Maybe that's what he needed to do. But man,
Okay,
he's
no.
I ruined his life, is what he
Mm.
told me.
Yeah, that means you saved his life. So that's okay. That's
That's
what
what I
that
felt. And you'd have
yeah.
been dead without me with your parents, but I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's temporary. It'll be all right. There we go. And
Okay,
so,
thank you.
yeah. Yeah. How old is he now?
He's 18.
Yeah.
Mm.
How old is he
Not,
now?
I know, he's 18.
How old is he now?
He's 18.
It took that many times for you to hear yourself.
I know. I keep thinking somebody's got a bug in his ear.
It's
You
okay.
know,
And someone had one of yours. How old is he now?
18.
There you go. Now you got it. Yeah. Now you got it. It's temporary. It'll be okay. I cleared a bunch of darkness off of him. Um, yeah,
Should
this
I give it back the car? I got really spiteful. Give me your phone. Give me your car. Give me your.
no. You should go above that and say, I love you. I just want you to be okay.
Okay. No, but should I give him back the car?
Oh, yeah. If you took it away.
I did. I took it all away. Go now. Go
Yeah.
have your life without me. You and your broke
Yeah, you
ass.
have, well, you have to say, okay, repeat after me. Say these words. You're going to hate me. Okay.
That's okay. Keep my mouth shut.
No, you have to say, I just thought about it and I'm wrong.
Okay. Oh, I just thought about it and I'm wrong.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, I
Wow.
have been wondering whether I was wrong. I don't, spitefulness is not in my nature.
And no, here, let me explain. This is the biggest thing. If you guys learn this on the show tonight, this is one of the most important things you can learn. Do not go to the energy of, I'll show you.
You know, when you said that the other day, I go, oh shit, that's where I am, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't do that. I'll show you will make you lose quick. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'll show you. Don't do that, guys. You got to go above it. Anytime the demons mop you into the corner or your karma mops you into the corner of I'll show you, you got to back out of there. And you have to go, instead of I'll show you,
I
I'm
was
going to
wrong.
go. Yeah, that simple. Like that. And so, and
Okay.
whether you were wrong or right in the situation is really irrelevant. It's not about that. You were wrong in the fact of going to I'll show you
Yeah,
because you love this kid so much that
I
there's
do.
nothing in the world that you own you wouldn't give him, and
That's
there's
true.
nothing right. So for you to take anything from him is just wrong. You see, and so I know that sounds like I'm being too giving,
No.
but it's
Okay.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like that's it. Yeah, just tell him you were
He
wrong. I'm
lied. He
sorry.
lied to me and he stole from me. But then when he told me you ruined my life and my sister's life, I just blew a cork.
Well, when a lot of time when people do something mean or nasty to you, I had a few people that worked with me in different things, and they stole from me, and and they started treating me bad. And so when somebody starts treating you real bad for no reason, you,
Because they
you
feel guilty.
yeah. And the biggest thing is if they steal from you, they're going to treat you bad immediately.
Mhm.
And so I many times if somebody starts treating me bad that's close in, I'll go, "What'd you steal?" And you'd be real surprised. Sometimes I get the answer. And so realize that's what that is. Just that's that. I mean, I really thought about that the other day real strong and I thought, that's what happens. So he stole from you, so then he's gonna get real mad at you and you're the bad guy because he stole from you. And so but at the same time, the way out of that is not to take things away from him, but indeed to work through it. And so I think you'll be able to. It's
Uh,
all good. That sounds
Thank you.
Haley. Haley, I'm loving it because she's got more problems than you.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I'm like listening and I'm picking up on all the things that you are too. And that
Mhm.
demon, the I'll show you demon has been heavy, but what I've been doing to combat it is I slow down, but then I know with subconscious reprogramming, it's the second thought. So I'll make sure like if I have the first thought, the second thought will be like, no, that's wrong. And then I'll lead with that in love. And then what
Mm.
I've really realized is that even if you react, there's so much power in saying, well, I was wrong. And not only is that powerful for you, but also for the
Mhm.
person that you're dealing with. And so it's
Well,
a
that's
very
because it's the
powerful
truth.
moment.
It's because it's the truth, and the truth is a very strong, the strongest vibration. And
Mhm.
also, when you realize you're wrong and you go, "I was wrong," immediately you're right.
Mm.
So for everybody that don't want to be wrong, that's insanity. That's total insanity. You want to be wrong. You want to go, was I wrong? Okay, I was wrong. Wow, I was wrong. And then you become right. And then you immediately have that feeling, that euphoric feeling like you were feeling. And like Terry feels right now. You can feel that, Terry. See, you feel good now.
Yeah.
And you
You
miss this
know,
kid. Now
when
you're missing him. Now you're
I,
really missing him. Like, I love you. I can feel it.
Hmm.
so when you
Yeah.
talked about when you were asking everybody what it felt like to get that orb, that's what it felt like. Felt very
Yeah.
euphoric.
It
Hmm.
does.
Very like, even better
Yeah.
than meditation. It was like, wow, I'm
Yeah.
in a different space here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this orb
I,
brings up this orb definitely turns up the volume of your heaven, and so all you guys, I just want you to have a big old heaven and enjoy your heaven. Anyway, I love you guys. I got to go to the next folks.
thank
Anyway,
you.
yeah,
Happy
Can I
so
ask
birthday,
a question?
Haley.
Thank you. Happy birthday. I had a question though.
okay.
Yeah.
So I had foot surgery. I just want to make sure everything was good with that. Like after waking up and all of this stuff, I went through like 10 lifetimes of surgery and I feel amazing, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, just not too much activity. This was on your foot or leg or something.
Yeah, on my right foot.
Okay, and so what you want to do is not too much activity. Don't push it.
Yeah, I knew these doctors are wrong. You know, you ever meet someone and you're like, I gotta teach you a lesson, not that I want to, but that's our soul contract. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
but
vibe.
don't push it. Don't push it too much, and kind of take it a little easier than what you think. Okay, and
Okay.
so yeah, that's
I
what I
love
see.
you. I
Yeah, love you.
appreciate you so much. Like
Yeah,
that's something I like blocked. I got like lack off my appreciation during this healing time. Like I literally cried one day the entire time and I ran through everyone I love so much and you and Michelle and Dean and all of you guys and I just didn't know that appreciation had lack until I got rid of it. So if anybody else has that, I wish that it's gone for you and I wish nothing but the best for all of you.
that's
Thank
that's a
you.
big one. That's a big
Oh,
epiphany.
I love
Yeah,
you.
Anyway,
I
good
love
luck,
it.
good luck, good luck. See, now your feet are on fire. Feel that one foot's hot. Feel that?
Not really. I can't feel
Oh,
it though, so that's okay. I'll take your word for
oh,
it.
you're on a little something. You got a little something, something going. You're a little
Yeah,
numb. Yeah,
but I'll
that's all
take
right.
it. If you
All
feel
right.
it, I take it.
Well, I can feel it. You got a lot of healing energy going into that foot. So there we go. Good luck.
Thank
Okay.
you. Love
All
you.
right.
Love
Hey,
you. Sending you
love you
healing
back.
prayers.
That was crazy.
Aw.
Oh, Michelle, I think we do good work. What do you think?
Yes, I think so.
I
They're so
do.
beautiful.
I do. I do. I really appreciate you guys too. I appreciate you being here
I
on
appreciate
Tapping
you.
In. And I think we're so lucky because we're like we actually learn from each other and we learn from everybody else's problems. And so when we, listen and see what's happening with everybody else, I think a lot of times I know I make it applicable. I look at myself and go, "Oh yeah, I got that thing. I did that thing." And so because we all do stuff like that, and we all, will have different things going on where we figure out things at different times, and we have these epiphanies, and it's always crazy to see how high is high. How high can high go? Where's high? Where's gifted, really gifted? And to see Wally, well, he's an overachiever. He what does he say? He ran 140 miles a month. Dean, you gonna catch up with that? You like,
I'll never
it-
catch up with that, but that's pretty amazing.
that's crazy. So at 80 years old, and he runs about 30 miles a week. Hello. The only way I would run 30 miles a week if something was after me. or I was or maybe if I was chasing something, but it would be, I don't know. That would be, I don't know about all that. That's it. That's really amazing, and so, but I do think people are getting younger. I've seen different people who have slipped into this, your heaven dimension, and they are happier, and they're more youthful, and they're younger and they even look younger. And I'm like, whoa, this seems to be really clicking in. And so I think we all need to be really kind of appreciative of that and realize that that can happen. And so I see that happen. When I look at you guys, I'm just seeing all this beauty and light around you. And again, I appreciate you so much. There's realize though that this dimension is a big deal. So come to the retreat because this is what we're going to be talking about at this retreat, and it's how to live in this dimension. There's a lot of little tricks to the trade in this dimension, this your heaven dimension, if you would, and all these little tricks to the trade in the your heaven dimension is really important to kind of know because it's different from all the other dimensions. It's very different from all the other dimensions. And so it's really important to understand this because it's applicable to the world you live in. It's applicable to your work. It's applicable to your home. It's applicable to your family. It's very applicable to your health. Absolutely. Let me speak to Aaron Wong. Let me speak to Aaron real quick. Aaron, you got some stuff going on. I see all kinds of stuff around you. God, you're being pulled and yanked everywhere. What's happening with you? What's going
Oh
on?
my gosh, yeah, exactly. I was yeah, you're right. So yeah, so last time you told me about clearing like bigger, and I've been doing that, and I've been like actually seeing a lot of stuff like on the universe. I've been clearing it, but I think they are trying to get me too. So I was getting a little drowned out like few days ago, but I'm crawling out of it and
Mhm.
meditating more too.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
being
what do you see?
yeah, well, you're being yanked around a lot. I'm gonna clear all that off of you because I can. And so here we go. And you can too. And I'm just pulling this off. I cleared 14 dimensions. And I feel how dizzy you got. See? A little dizzy in your head back there.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Crazy feeling. What does that feel like?
It feels like I'm coming back to myself.
Well, that's what that is
Yeah.
exactly because I cleared these bigger dimensions, 14 dimensions where you had a bunch of your higher selves. And this is one of the things I'm going to be teaching because I can now. See, not always can I teach something. I can do a lot of things that I cannot teach because it's just the way it is. But I can actually teach this now, and I can show you how to retrieve your higher selves. And so I cleared those 14 dimensions, and I got back. Oh, let me count them. I got an angel that counts for me. It's about 780 higher selves. So
Wow.
when you said I feel like I'm coming back to myself, you were exactly accurate.
Yeah, I
You feel
felt
like
it
you're
too. I felt like I wasn't really completely myself. I felt like there are higher selves were missing. So you're exactly
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so there we are. And so, but now then you'll see, and many times when you clear these higher selves, angels grab them, take them back to heaven for healing. All kinds of stuff is going on, bigger than me, and you know, heaven works in conjunction with a lot of the things that I can do, and so, but they're just healing up your higher selves, and so you'll start to get them back. And now you're starting to get back a few of them. There they go. And so now you're
Yeah.
starting. You
Was there a
feel
specific gift or you use, or like how could I do it going forward?
interesting, interesting question. I used like I said, I got an angel that counts. I'm up to about 2,300 gifts
Wow.
to do the function I just did for you. I used about 2,300 spiritual gifts. And so
Wow.
humbly so. I'm not saying, hey, I'm cool. I got 2,300 spiritual gifts. I'm just saying that that's how many gifts it took to fix what I fixed with you. And so, and
Thank you so
every
much.
time you guys get a spiritual gift, it goes in your arsenal. And then when you need it, it'll show up. You see? And then you have
Mm.
certain gifts of omnivision, omnipresence. And that means you can multiply yourselves, your higher selves. And this omnivision and omnipresence really is helpful in fighting extreme demons. And so, and in multiple dimensions at one time. Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
in other words, I had to go through a major war in 14 different dimensions to clear your higher selves that were captured.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
see,
Thank you
and
so
so,
much.
yeah, glad to. And because for me, it's one motion. It's not like you're going, you know, it's not like it's really taxing too much, but you just are able to do it. And it's one motion. And it has to do with being a God being. See, we're all in the likeness of God for real. That part's real in the Bible, biblical stuff. We're in his likeness. That means we can do what he can do. And so that's what that is. See, and we have to be able to do what he does without ego, you see, or you're not doing it with competition. You're not doing it with ego. There's no race with spirituality. Uh, it's not like you're the coolest, you're the biggest, you're the bad. It's not like that. It's like we all have spiritual gifts, and you want to share those with everybody around you, and then that's the answer. And with that kind of oneness, we're able to win the spiritual battles against the darkness, and that's how all the heavens have survived all these eons and will continue to. And you just want to be a part of that. So when you go to the I'll show you energy, which I talked about earlier, you know, as I was talking to Terry about it, that's wrong. And so anytime you go to I'll show you, that's creating separation, and instead of oneness, it's creating noneness, nothing, noneness. And so that's how that works. And so once you understand a few of these little rules in your head, then it helps. You know, it kind of that's how it works. That how it, you know, you see it's like that. But you look bright right now, and now you really see. Now you just got back a whole bunch of higher selves that just went into your body, and your body feels really strange and hot. Feel how hot that is?
Oh yeah, I'm burning up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, that's because
But
you
thank
got
you so
back.
much. And now I
Yeah.
can start clearing again.
Yeah, you'll find you'll have more clearing for the first time on this level. So this is a very big level for you because I see you really getting bright. And now then, let me make a really strong point. This big giant God orb that I saw come in today over the Atlantic Ocean where I am. I saw this big giant white God orb. You guys get it. If you didn't get it earlier, get it now. And just see this big giant orb go into your body. That helps you become bigger, spiritually speaking, and retrieve these lost higher selves. I mean, I sped it up for you, but you would have ended up there anyway. Chances are within, I don't know, a few months, you know. And so, but there, I just kind of sped things up a bit. So there we go. Okay.
Thank you so much. I
Hey,
really needed it.
hey, good
Yeah.
luck, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. Come to a retreat. You're a big help when you do. There
Yes,
we
I'm
go.
setting my intention.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. The retreat. All you guys join the retreat, and it's June 4th. Call Michelle 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, or go on to GarySpivey.com and just book this retreat. You'll find it'll change your life. Anytime you can do something to change your life, I mean, really change your life, that's a big deal. And where can you go do that? I'm asking. I'm not sure if I had to think about where can I go change my life. Well, you want to be able to really understand how powerful you are. And the one thing that I try to get you guys to get is you are really powerful beings. You're powerful spiritual beings, and you can do everything that you need to do to take care of yourself and your loved ones and the people that you care for. And so you can do that. And so, it's not always easy. It's not always the easiest thing, but you can do that. You can do that. And so, sometimes the angels will help you out, and then sometimes the demons will block you up. So you have to be able to realize that there is a war going on about you, and that's because you're important. So realize your importance. That's the biggest thing. I'm looking at you. I'm just clearing you off. There we go. There we go. There, I just see all kinds of light. Let me talk to Brian Webb. Let me talk to you. Hey, Brian, I missed you. How you doing, buddy?
Go ahead and unmute, Brian.
Hi.
Hey, you kept on
Good.
popping. You kept on popping in my head last week. Yeah, it was like,
I,
"Eh, Brian, Brian, Brian." You know.
I was thinking about you, trying to just meditate and working on the spiritual gift, the golden diamond brain, the golden heart.
Good. Yeah, well, I see you when I look at you, I'm seeing all kinds of light um, going into you. I feel like you have a medication that's not favorable. Are you on a medication?
To blood pressure and Eliquis blood thinners. Just had a AFib ablation about a month ago.
Okay. All right. Is there medication they got you on that they said would be temporary?
I hope so. I'm hoping to get off Eliquis if I can stay, if everything clicks with the ablation.
Okay, I didn't know
So,
anything about all this stuff you're talking about is news to me, right? Because I hadn't talked to you, so
right.
I don't know.
I've been
Yeah.
meaning to call you, so to just to because I think I talked to you prior when was having atrial flutter, and that turned into AFib. Um, but everything's good. I mean, I feel great. There is a sluggishness that I keep feeling heavy, and I keep trying to clear it like it's a dark feeling, but it could be the blood pressure meds mix,
Hmm.
they added
What
one.
Yeah, it feels like to me that there's one that they got you on, they're going to switch you off of. They may even replace it with something, but there's an adjustment of medications that I see you going through. And when you finally do it, or then you will be like, oh my God, like really, somebody took a mountain off your head, and you're going to physically feel way better when you do that. So just know you got a bad medication creating how you feel, and you think you're feeling this way because, sometimes we just think we're sick and tired. You think, I'm just sick, I'm just
Yeah,
tired.
or the main part, they said it's going to take 3 months for the heart to heal after a procedure like that. So,
Right.
I just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
uh,
there's a medication playing a game with you, is what I'm saying. So
Okay, no, I got all, I mean, I'm ringing wet warm, so something.
yeah, so it rings true. You can feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I sure can. No.
Well, that's
Otherwise,
gonna that'll help you. That'll help you. And so there, I'm just clearing the dark energies off. And also, one of the medications is really affecting you with making you dehydrated. And so, I don't know how much water you drink or how much water you don't drink, but whatever it is, you have a little dehydration thing happening. Do you know that or you don't know that?
don't. Well, I try to drink 8 to 10, uh, but
Well,
as
that's a
you know, it ebbs and flows, and
yeah. Well, there's an energy where I think it's the medication creating this.
okay.
And so you might that would be the first place to start with talking to your doctor, and you ask them, what medication am I on that's making me dehydrated? And
Okay.
so even though you drink a lot of water, so that you should not be dehydrated. But when I
Mhm.
read you, that's the vibe I pick up. I can see it. And
You,
so
you are an amazing man.
yeah. No, but that's what it is. And so but you can go, thank you. But you can get that, fixed. Just when you talk to your doctor, say which one. And if he goes off on another tangent, say, hello, I get to ask a question. You're the doctor, answer my question.
Mhm.
Which one creates dehydration? And he'll go, oh, well, you actually have two that creates dehydration.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should just have one, not to, you see what I mean? Because I think
Yeah.
you have two that are doing the same thing. So that's what it is. Or ask him the question, which medications am I on of the two that do exactly the same thing? Because on one of the medications, you're ODing.
Okay.
So one is not helpful, but hurtful because you're ODing on the med is what I feel like. And so you can ask him these questions and he'll go, oh yeah, of course. Well, there it is. Sometimes that happens, whatever. Right. And so,
Yep. Yep.
but then you'll realize that the feeling you're feeling and you're not feeling so good doesn't have to do with your heart healing from the procedure, but it has to do with the med. So, or meds. So there we are.
No.
That's all I got.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm sweaty all over, so it must be ringing true.
it
But God
must be
bless.
true. Well, that's the thing when I do tell you things because I read from a very high place. I read from the angelic level and a God level, and so I just anytime I ever just when I got to where I could see God, I just ask God, and you have and you'll find and you guys can do the same thing. You want to go into these God consciousness levels, and so this big orb that came in today was a giant God orb, and this thing will matter. And so just keep on asking God, bring me this beautiful ball of white light. And it just comes in. Imagine it coming from over the ocean. And there you go. And so I got it. I want you all to get it. And it's going to change your life. It'll feel really, really good. And
Thank
so
you.
there we go.
Thank
Feels
you,
real
Gary.
good. Yeah. Let me talk to Preston if I could.
Oh, he was on my list.
Really? Oh,
Wow,
wow. Oh,
You should.
cool.
that's
I
amazing,
told.
Gary. That's amazing. I
Hey,
appreciate
buddy.
it.
I
Okay,
appreciate you.
yes, I have been using the gifts which you have been teaching. Somehow, I attempt a lot of transactions in my business, crypto. One of the business is crypto. I have clients sending money. For example, the third time a client sent $1 million to an account, which was really good, JP Morgan Chase. And that same day, the account had a problem. The money got stuck. It's not returned back. So every time I attempt something, I'm trying to understand why it is not letting me go through, even though I have all these beautiful transactions. I just don't
Well,
understand.
here's what happens. A lot of times when people of light try to do bigger things, you got to get the gifts to do the bigger things. And then when you get the gifts to do these, abundant things, and you get these gifts of abundance, you'll find that then everything will go on through. And so that's it. So I want you to say God and okay. I want you to say Bog, the
Bog,
the sun god of abundance. I
sun god of
want
abundance.
and he's friends with God. Okay, he's buddies with God, and so God introduced me to him, and it's a long story, but we got a book coming out about it, and so when God looked around and he said this little thing, "Let there be light." I figured this out only a couple of maybe 3 or 4 months ago. God said, "Who do you think I was talking to?"
Okay.
And I went, "I don't know." He goes, "Bog, the sun god." You
Sun
see,
God. Okay.
you see what I mean? Of
Yes.
abundance
Okay.
and love, and like soulmate kind of marriage. You see, so Bog is giving you a gift. And so when I was going in a different direction in my head don't know anything. I understand I don't know anything. I just simply go with what I see. And so Bog is giving you a beautiful gift, and it's a beautiful it looks like a playing card, like a deck of cards, but it's
Okay.
got and it's kind of glittery on the back. And so
Okay.
he's handing you this card. Reach and get it. There you go.
Okay.
And pull it in. There we go. Now you got really warm all the way to your feet. See?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Now you have this gift of abundance from Bog, and you will be able to pass through the block that's on your abundance, even when you get money wired like $1 million and it can't come through because the bank messes it up. And so you'll find that you'll be able to now get what you need. And so it'll just happen. Now your feet are really getting warm. Feel that? That's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Almost
Absolutely.
uncomfortable hot. Feel how hot
Yeah.
that is?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
hot.
So
Yeah.
and so you would just simply say, "Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Bog."
Thank you, Bug.
And so, a lot of times when people get things from different deities that they don't know about, they'll think it's almost sacrilegious. It's not sacrilegious. You're just simply getting. I mean, there's a lot of heavenly hierarchy, and they all have different jobs of things they do, and so there you go. So you're gonna be all right. There we go. Good
That's
luck.
awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, Gary. Yeah, it was
Hey.
amazing. Two
Yeah.
people thought alike, called my name. Amazing.
Yeah, so you're
Amazing.
gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see all
Thank you
this
so much.
light going around you. There's Bog, and there's the way the cards look. They're very
Yep.
sparkly, and he looks like CP3O on Star Wars. You know. Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
awesome.
Yeah, there we go. I just see all this beautiful light. You got rainbows around your head now. You guys should get that gift he just got. That's a big one. That's a big one on abundance. And so if we share our spiritual gifts, our gifts become more powerful. And so there you go. You guys want to just do that. That feels really good. Really good. I'm seeing all this light going around your heads and around your bodies. Woo! There we go. There we go. And so let me speak to Lisa Marie. What's up? Lisa, you're my favorite person. All you guys are my favorite people. How do you get to be like that? I don't know. It just is. How are you?
Well, great after tonight. Thank you.
Oh, oh, and so you got so many, you got like rainbow energies above you. You got all these rainbow halos and stuff. That's beautiful. It's a lot of love around you. And you're coming to the retreat, which I'm so excited. You're going to help me out at the retreat. Beautiful. I appreciate that. Are you unmuted? I can't hear you. Oh, now I can. Yeah, now. Yeah,
She's
there we go.
unmuted. I don't know if we could hear her or not, but she's unmuted.
Oh, there we go.
To the list.
Oh,
Can you
there
hear
we
me now?
Now I can.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I see a gift of abundance coming down to you. This a diamond. Okay.
You.
Yeah, and a diamond energy is like a really high vibration of abundance. And
Mm.
so, but I see a diamond. I saw this spiritual gift, kind of hovering around, and I couldn't tell what it was when I was. Now I can focus on it and see it, and I see this big giant diamond. Now your legs are all warming up, your feet and all that. Feel all that going on?
Oh
You
yeah.
see? Yeah, and so that's just the spiritual gift of abundance coming down to you. Uh,
Thanks,
big
Matt.
light, yeah, big giant light around you. Feels
Mm.
really good. Any questions? Anything going on? Any questions for me?
I'm visiting my mom in Naples, Florida, and she's having melanoma surgery on Wednesday. And yeah, just if you could help me clear that, I sure would appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
She's
Yeah.
90. Wonderful.
Mhm. Beautiful energy. She's like 90 going on like 25,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Very young in her head. You see what I mean about people who are full of light are getting younger, you know? And so that's what's going on. I love her doctors. That's all I got to say.
Oh, good. Me too. I had a
They
good
do,
feeling meeting him.
yeah, they are awesome. So where's she going to get her surgery? Where are you? You're in where? Naples?
Naples, Florida.
Some great doctors down there. And so Naples is a money place, you know, in the world, in the universe. And so many times there's great doctors where there's great money. And Naples is a very wealthy town. And so I would imagine the reason it's like this, but I see she's managed to end up with some good doctors. And so
And she was in a car accident about 2 months ago, and so their first accident, first ticket in her whole life, and she's afraid they're going to take away her driver's license. And so I was wondering if we could
I don't
maybe help
think
her with that, or
I
help with.
don't think so. I think
Oh,
she's gonna
good.
skate it. Yeah,
Sweet.
be careful. I think she almost don't need to say anything, and it looks like it kind of scoots along and gets lost in the muddle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
yeah, so sometimes you want to jump all up in something, and you're just really, you know, sort of kicking the bear or the lion, you know, or the tiger.
Me or my mother?
Well, you know, there we are. And so, but it's like, but I feel like it'll just kind of work out. It looks like it's coming along that way. Um, she looks good right now. I got her cleared off. Yeah, where was the cancer?
On her right, the back of her right upper arm.
Hmm. I hear they got this.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I don't have anything to add other than I heard they
Okay.
got this. So it looks like to the, you know, pay attention to the doctors. You know, that's all.
Anything we can do for you?
Just love me.
Oh, you
That's all
got
I
it.
need. All
You
I need
got
is
it.
love. All I need is love. That's all I
Love
need.
and more love. You got it.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about it is people don't realize, but it takes a lot of love. Like I was talking to our buddy, I can't say his name because I'm not smart. How do you say it? Aditya. Anyway, we were talking to him earlier, and I said, "You're not getting enough love," you know. And so it takes a lot of love these days, and especially if you're spiritually gifted. And so, because you'll be if you would a quart shy, you know, it's like your car being low on oil or something, you know. And so you're a quart shy. Put a quart in, you know. Put some love in. But these days it takes a lot of love, especially for spiritually gifted people, because we go through so much light and light is love and love is light and so it's and as people get more gifted it takes a lot of love. And so for you guys, if you feel a little needy sometimes, even though you get these spiritual gifts, you get brighter, you get to where you can do things and you're going, wow, this really works. Oh my God, I'm so gifted. And what's going on with me? I feel a little depleted, is because it takes a lot of love. And so for that reason, you know, when you're bopping around, a lot of times you can just see somebody who needs a little something, and you just give them a compliment, be nice to them, you know, be sweet to whoever you're seeing, whether whoever it may be. It could be the person at the 7-Eleven, could be the person at the grocery store, but you know, it could be somebody who just needs a little help with something, and as you do end up being a love bug, you'll find you'll get love in return. So to receive love, you got to give love a lot of times, and then sometimes it don't even work. And so, but just dig deeper and realize though that that's what's going on these days. And so it takes a lot of love. And so sometimes a little bit of thing that you could do for somebody and love them a little bit will matter. And so, and it really is reciprocated in the amount of light or good karma that seems to show up in your life. So, just love everybody. That's all. That's all
Thank
I
you.
need is love. All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And food, good food.
Yes. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing. Anyway. And so I'm just looking at you guys. You guys are brilliantly bright right now. That gift we got tonight was freaky. And so allow that big giant white ball of light, bigger than the sky. If you're looking out over the ocean, just I'm getting you the same vision I got when I got it. And so just let it go into your body. There you go. Now you got it. Now you got it. That feels really, really good. I felt it go in. I saw that. Jonathan, you really got it 100%, 110%. Let me talk to Jonathan. And so you're in Sweden, or where are you? You went somewhere else. Where are you? You're in Singapore? Where are you?
Exactly, Singapore.
Singapore. There we go. So I got a good memory. I got to where my memories even work.
Yeah.
And so, um, so you got that gift 120%.
Yeah, I felt it the first time very much in my feet, tingles all over my body, very warm.
Yeah, that's a big deal. This is a spiritual gift from the heavens, and they're bringing them to us these days. Um, and when people believe it, it comes into you. And when people are appreciative, it does show up and move into your physical body, and you'll feel those sensations in your physical body. And as you create your heaven on earth, it bleeds over to all the people you love and or you come into contact with, uh, family members, friends, whatever, and it'll change all that. And so this is a big one. I only got it today myself. So anytime I get a big spiritual gift, I just try to get it to you guys as quick as I can. And so what does it do? I don't know. You have to tell me next week on the show what it did. So you have to tell me next week what this gift does. And so
Yeah, I
in the
will.
meantime, I'll go through whatever to figure it out myself, and then I'll tell you guys what I figured out. But it brings in light and it helps you create your heaven. But I see your heaven really coming to you. I see a lot of really. You're almost going to have too many opportunities at one time.
That's
So
good.
yeah, so you've managed to manifest a lot of opportunities, is what I see for you, and I see them showing up in your world, and so um, that's good. That's really, really good. So you may ask me questions on which is what and where, as you go, because you're just going to have a lot of things at one time. I appreciate you. And so, any questions now? Anything now you need to know?
Any messages from God that I missed?
Beautiful. I heard a beautiful message, and it's thank you for being my child. And so, God, that's a good one. Made me tear up.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you for being my child. What one more would we want to be than a child of God? Not in a religious hoity-toity way, because I don't know anything about all that, but in a real sense. Why would you not want to be a child of God? And so that's not even in my vocabulary. I don't think I've ever said those words. And so, but he says, "Thank you for being my child." And so, um, because when you're talking about a real father, they hook you up with stuff. They look after you, they guide you, they sometimes drag you, sometimes whatever it takes to get you to where you're going. And so I think he's very appreciative, as he's telling me now, that you listen. So there we go.
Good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that means he'll
I
keep telling
appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I appreciate it. That was beautiful. I hope you guys got something out of that, because I did. Well, there we are. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. And so keep doing your thing. And so, it's really interesting seeing all you guys get things and learn things and see things and do things. And it's really beautiful on the show seeing people become more and more and more spiritually gifted. And so let me talk to Liz. Let me talk to Liz. I see something. God told me to go to Liz. And so let me go see what Liz is
All right,
up to.
Liz, unmute.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, my girl, what you doing? What you up
I'm
to?
hanging out here with my wolf and just listening to you and everybody else.
Oh, and so, and you're very psychic. You're a psychic, and so, and a good one. And you have crazy rainbow thing around your head. And so I'm looking at it, and you have this in the spiritual dimension. She has a rainbow God matrix, and I've seen a few of these lately on some people I've read, in private readings. And so, I see this beautiful rainbow God matrix, which means you can manifest. Let me try to get the right words. Oceans of love. So
Yay.
you have the ability to manifest an ocean full of love, and so oceans full of love. And so in other words, like there's an infinity number of amazing love energy that you can manifest for you and for other people. And ooh, I get teary. Wow, see, you made me teary up. And and this is like a really crazy thing.
You
This
know,
is this,
right? I
yeah.
know
What?
exactly when I got this, and I know where it came from.
Tell
I was
me.
standing with you at a retreat at your house, and I was getting ready to leave, and you said, "Wait a minute." And you put your hand on my heart and said, "Girl, you need more love in your life. Make sure you manifest that." And I saw that thing come in right then.
Oh wow, so you know what I'm talking about.
We've been working with it ever since that day, but that was straight. You did that.
Oh, okay. Well, I
You
can
did.
now. Well, see, sometimes you'll get a spiritual gift, and it'll take it a minute when you're ready for it
Yes,
to kick in.
yes.
And I know you can see. I
We're
know you can.
driving and thinking, what does that mean?
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, it now came to fruition. So
Yeah,
now it's working for you. And so you guys got to kind of understand the way spiritual gifts work. A lot of times they'll hit you right when you get them, and sometimes you're not ready for them, and you have to get ready to allow that to be. And so, but now you're ready for more love to show up in your life, obviously, and you're also able to project a tremendous amount of love. And anytime you can project oceans of love, you're going to be able to heal some people. You're going to be able, not that you don't already, but it's going to get bigger and more, and you're just going to be you in the movie.
sitting
And
here projecting it to you
oh,
when you
thanks. Well, I appreciate that. And there's your ocean of love. It's all
thank you,
rainbow. Yeah, that's really freaky. That's really, really crazy what I'm seeing.
but I was projecting to you what you were giving me as I was leaving that retreat. God, please give him the love back that he was able to give me and
Well,
more.
I wish I could take credit for stuff like that, but really, I just listen to what heaven says, what all the angels say, and what God says, and I just do whatever that is. And many times I don't even remember doing it, except I just once you say it, I can remember. But it's like so normal. And so, but and they run through us like a vessel. That's what we really are. We're just a conduit to heaven and helping people, I think, here on the planet that are alive in the physical world. And I'm so happy that this your heaven dimension is opening up now for people, and everybody can really take advantage of this. And this is what the retreat we're doing now is all about. And so come June 4th, just call Michelle.
I'm that next. That's where I want to be on June 4th. So fingers
Good. Be
crossed.
there. Be there. Just talk to Michelle. I'm giving the wrong number. Where are you? 702. There we are. 702-822-0548. 702-822-0548. And have Michelle hook you up, or GarySpivey.com, or any of them. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that gift you got at the retreat when you were leaving from me, um, I always check people too before they leave the retreat. I'll look to see, was there anything I missed? I'm always asking myself that question. Is there anything I missed? And so that's what that was all about. But anyway, it's kicking in, so you're gonna be fine. Anyway, I'll see you at this retreat. I love you. Okay.
Love you, Julie.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful amount of light. And so light matters these days, guys. Love is light. That's what it is. That's what love is. Love is light. Light is love. Light is God. Love is God. And all of you guys are beautiful people that have amazing spiritual gifts and talents beyond anything I can imagine. And so I just am super glad to know you guys, and I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the retreat coming up on June 4th in North Carolina. So there we go. I'm just seeing them. I'm seeing all this stuff. Let me look at Fernando. Let me talk to Fernando. I didn't talk to him. What's happening, buddy?
All right, hold on. All right, Fernando. Let's see.
Hey Gary, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. You know what happened when I was talking to Liz? I seen that gift go into you. And so
The love
the love
ocean.
gift. Yeah, the love gift. Right. I seen that go into you. And I feel like you need a hug. And so
Oh,
that's what do you?
I do.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is a gift of like a spiritual hug, if you would. But I saw this gift really fly over to you and go into you. And so just I wanted you to be aware of what I saw because I saw, and I actually saw it with several people on the screen, and that when this was going on, and so but I saw it go into you, and so and now I'm just acknowledging that so you're aware, and see now feel how you can breathe different. See, it's a different breath. You breathe totally different.
Yeah, it feels like love.
It feels like love. Yeah, because it is. Be the love bug you are. And I hear God's voice saying he's going to find his place soon. So whatever your place is, you're trying to find your perfect place, whatever that means. And you're going, I see you finding your perfect place, and things are going to line up. Your worry energy is running it off. So, so you want to don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Just allow. And I see all this light, and there we go, that one. And now I see this big matrix moving into your body. Now you got pretty warm right then. You feel that one?
I
Yeah.
do, yes.
I didn't add that gift. You got that gift. You already had that gift. I just told you to stop worrying, and then it lit up. You see? So
Yeah.
you're running off your own gifts. And so just allow it to happen. Quit worrying and know God says your path and your place. And now I see your feet must have got real warm right then. I see a golden path underneath your feet with diamonds. And so feel the difference if you can feel it.
Yeah.
See?
I do, yeah.
You're gonna be okay. Say these words. I'm gonna be okay.
I'm gonna be okay.
Nice. You are. Yeah. Yeah. You meant it. You are. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to tell you you're going to be fine. So there you
Yeah,
go.
I think I found you said last time I spoke to you, you said be in your movie. And
Mm.
I think I found it, and I'm trying really hard to maintain myself in that movie, which is uh, actually becoming a a man of God kind of thing, you know. So, and to become a leader in like my world, and whoever I become, whoever naturally yokes themselves to me, my job is to lead them to the Lord, and that and he told me to, like I told you last time, I think that I always keep him at the highest. I always focus on him, be on the path that he created for me, and that's where I'm going. And he gives me dreams and stuff too. You know, actually the other night um I had a dream and I woke up, but I was in a sleep paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
And so I felt this thing holding me down. So I was calling out, trying to call out for Jesus' name to help me relieve this. And it was crazy because it let go. And when I got up out of it, I went into prayer and all that stuff that I normally do. That's who I'm becoming now, is like this man of God prayer.
Well, here's I think everything you're doing is great, but what they're telling me is don't be too addicted to your theory.
Mm.
Be addicted to um, your true spirit. And so with that, just allow your true spirit to lead you. And that not always is, can you imagine? Okay, you're going, I'm going to be a man of God. I'm going to get up in front of people and preach, carry on, do that thing. Well, I'm going to lead people to the Lord. Well, what do you think I do? We were talking about Jesus earlier tonight, and somebody could see him outside, and Andy could see him running around his house. I could see Jesus running around my house all week trying to tell me how to do a pizza oven, and so so can you imagine me teaching a Sunday school class?
Yeah, no, that's how I see you too. Not teaching a class like that, but I do recognize you're always speaking about Jesus and angels and God and things like that.
It's all the
And
same. Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm talking about what I'm seeing. You're going to get way more to go with what you're seeing than your theories.
mm,
And so be a little careful of theory.
mhm,
Theory's all right. Religion's fine. It's certainly, thank God, it organizes a lot of things. But be in touch with you, because the reason I'm telling you to be in touch with you, when you go to your true I am, buddy, your true I am is more powerful than anything here on this planet.
mhm.
And so your true I am is who you are. So go to your true I am and even say the words I am. And so,
Okay.
yeah. And see, your feet got hot when you said it. They got
Yeah,
hotter than any other. They got hotter right then than they got all the time I was talking to you about everything. I see you starting to sweat. See that?
yeah, I'm getting a little
Oh,
hot.
okay. Well, I showed you the key to the door in the kingdom. Go do that. And so
Yeah,
all you got to do is be you in the movie. And that was my first reading for you that I got in God's voice was you're going to find your way and find your spot, your
yeah,
space, your thing. And see, that's when you find your true I am. So say that I am. So just say I am a few times a day. I am, I am, I am. And you'll find it'll work for you. Anyway, that's all I got. They're screaming at me to go. All right. I appreciate you and love you. See you soon. Okay. There we are. And so there, I cleared them all. That was crazy, right? But you guys can do the same thing. Realize you can't do any better than be your I am. Be your true you. Be true to you. Be who you are. Don't be who I am. Be who you are. Don't be who Fernando is. Be who you are. Don't be who any of us are. Be who you are. And so, and when you're at your true I am, you're at your truth, and you'll find all of the heavens, God, all heavenly hierarchy, everything in the world will come into you, show up, and work for you. And that's how you do it. Be your true I am. Just say, God, all of heavenly hierarchy, I am, I am, I am, I am. Thank you for being in my world. And just you want to say appreciate them. And when I said that, I saw this big giant white ball of light go into all of you guys. Woo! That was big. There we are. That's all I got. Call Michelle, 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548 to join the spiritual retreat. Make sure you book because we're getting close to it. And so make sure you book in for the retreat, and you'll find this will really work for you. There you go, 702-822-0548. And that is June 4th through the 7th. And we're going to be talking about and teaching you guys how to do certain things like soul retrievals, which is when you get your higher selves back. That's a really big deal. And so you want to get your higher selves back, and that'll matter. That really does matter. When you lose them, you'll be missing little pieces of you. Join my Enlightenment Club. We're doing a bunch of new things coming up in there, including teaching the book Your Keys to Heaven as a course, which I think is so important because you got to be able to clear all these 10 dimensions really well. There's a few new things that I'll add, even that I'll teach you that's not in the book, and but this is be a part of my Enlightenment Club, and we'll explain to you how to do all that. Join that GarySpivey.com. And so I'm looking. Can you switch the screens for me real quick? I just want to clear everybody that I see. There we go. I can't get all y'all on one screen. We got a whole bunch of them. There we go. Now I'm just clearing. I'm actually dodging cameras when you see me moving from side to side. There we go. I'm just, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just clearing you guys off. There we go. Suzanne, sending you a lot of love. I love you, Suzanne. There we go. You guys. So there we go. I'm clearing you off, clearing you off, clearing you off. There we are. There we are. There we are. Oh, they told me to go to Greg. I got to go to Greg. Greg, what's going on? I just want to talk to you for a minute, buddy. You know, there. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Right, right.
Hey, they told me to go to you. You have halos above your head,
Oh,
and halos are always something that's from heaven, okay?
oh,
And they're always to be shared. And so, but I see these really bright halos above your head. You must go through, you must have a pretty interesting life. And so, you know, tell me about you. Tell me about you for a minute, because I'm not familiar. Are you on tapping in all the time, or I talked to you before?
Yeah, I don't have my camera on too much, honestly.
Oh, oh, okay.
Kind of running
Because
around doing other things. So,
Oh, okay, but your light is really amazing.
oh,
And so I see a halo around your head, golden, got a gold, a green, a blue, a red. You got all of Zion Heaven halos around your head, and around your heart, which is pretty cool. And so you're going through a spiritual shift, that's going to be really super helpful, and you're slipping into this your heaven dimension. So,
I
okay.
could I can feel kind of slipping in and out of it the last like couple of weeks.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying I recognize that energetically looking at you. And if you have your camera off, I don't know your face. But I, you know, but I see,
Yeah.
but I see what's happening with you, and it's pretty amazing.
Mhm.
You should come to a spiritual retreat coming up. You
Yeah.
really should. If you get a
Oh,
chance, at least do it virtually, because if you are this person going through these shifts, you're never going to figure it out. I don't mean
uh-huh.
that like I'm not talking down to you, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that
Need help.
there's all kinds of little tricks to the trade, if you would, and you want to know what those little things are, because then this is going to catapult you light years ahead. And so, especially when you're going through this shift, like I see you going through. And
Uh,
so anyway, that'd be important. That's all. I just wanted to tell you that, but I'm going to clear you
Thank
off.
you.
When I look beyond your big light, I see a bunch of darkness, and it's out in the bigger dimensions. And I'm clearing that because I can. And so now I just peeled that off of you. Whoo, how you feel now? Do you feel that?
Lightheaded.
Okay, there you go. And so
Hot.
I'm just hot. Okay,
Yeah.
that's your light. You should be
Mm.
feeling that hot all the time. You should be feeling that light all the time. That was a block that was bigger than,
Uh,
I don't know, 5 or 6 Milky Way galaxies.
wow.
So, but I can clear on those kind of crazy levels. And
Yeah.
so, and I just cleared that off of you, and you're going to feel really good. And you're also going to be able to, you're going to have dumb luck. You're going to see crazy dumb luck come into you, because there's that much light flying into you. And
Wow.
so see, now you feel it. What does that feel like? What does that feel like for you?
Just really lightheaded. Just burning up and lightheaded. Just,
Okay. Yeah. Well, see, they had your physical body lit up with halos. Okay.
mhm.
All right. Halos are big. And it looks like that. When I look at you, that's what I see with my spiritual eyes.
Wow.
And so you got all, you got all that going on. And the fact that I cleared that off of you in that level, these halos are now flying off of you and going to everybody on the show. So
Good.
when you get a halo or halos, they naturally just share. That's what that is, And I learned this years ago when I would be working with a room, and suddenly one person would get a bunch of halos, and I go walk around and give everybody one, whatever. And so, but you just gave everybody a halo. See how you feel chills on your arms? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Feel
my
that?
hairs are standing up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, see? And so, but that's what's going on. Well, you're going to need to know all these little tricks. I mean, you plan to be alive on the planet Earth a little longer, right?
Think so.
Okay, I think you will. So why not learn how to do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what you need to do. Make sure you come to the spiritual retreat. Call Michelle, 702-822-0548. If you can't come in person, go virtually at least,
Okay.
because for you and for everybody, it's life changing. But you're in the middle of this shift. And so when you're in one of these shifts, like you're slipping into it the last minute here, last couple of weeks, you want to go on into it, and you'll be on your way. So that's what I see.
Oh,
So
okay.
good luck. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Good luck. You look really bright. Wow, you feel different now. I could feel all that going on. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going on and on and on. They're going, okay, get off. You've been there. They got the little hook going, pulling me away. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me on Tapping In. I love you. And I will be here on Wednesday doing our regular energy clearing and meditation we do on Wednesday. And I got all kinds of new stuff going on. We're working pretty hard on things. And call me up for a private reading, 800-827-GARY, 800-827-4279. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm trying to think, am I missing anything, Tino, Michelle? What am I missing? Anything?
I don't think you're missing anything. Retreat and retreat and retreat. That's it.
Okay, good. There we are. That's it. Here in North Carolina. There we go. Thank you. Sending you love and light.